Yes, it's Empress Imara again, my people. Something does come over upon the news where I really have to elaborate upon it. You want to tell me this? Canada export marijuana, ganja, yes, to Jamaica, where all these Caribbean countries are known for their specialties. Jamaica is known for our yardy and herb. Now, so, some country know famous for them flying fish. Some country are famous for what? All these different food and crafts. So Jamaican farmers, so everything on just push aside. You governments down there that governing the people in Jamaica, what are you doing for Jamaicans? You educated bunch of bull crap. What are you doing for Jamaica? Now marijuana legalized all over the earth. See? Peter Tosh, Bob Marley and all these great ones. Burning Spear, Jimmy Cliff, all our elders, artists. And if I continue to name, I won't stop. Alright now, my spirit disturbed. If you know, say, ganja export go to Jamaica. So, when moving the people them coming to Jamaica, first thing when you start doing now, when you start impose certain system on the farmers them, when you start pollute the crops them, you take away how much seeds in the 80s, you come down there in the 90s and scrape up how much of the seeds them out of the country. The marijuana seeds and all of these special fruit seeds and grains. When I time on a fly how much plane over the country and drop on a fly and pollute. As a young person going to school, me used to remember all the farmers are complain. Much flies start infest the food them. When I grew, I know about ganja tree with taller than 6 feet. That is the real Haitians, the real herb. Now all of these mycogenical fuckery want to have, yeah. And some of these things want to come out and say a ganja want to create in a lab. Only if come mess up people's lungs and pollute up the name, one name ganja, and pollute up the herb, the real herb, the natural herb, all kind of different pattern and pathogens. All of you ones who call yourself brainies and wisdom ones, well, I talk to you out of spiritual realms. Energy field me depan. You see it. Be a bumbleclad, pussyclad, bag of illusion. You know depan. You see it. Why go on for Jamaica? Why government a do for Jamaica? All like cattle farmers them suffer. All like farmers them who have to plant food, agriculture, field suffer. Where's the lands for people them farm? Where the money and the investment want to give people them for them farm. So what happened? Why not tell me say the land that is blessed with sunshine and water, so we have to import food from every nation because we can't feed ourselves? What the blood clot are going with no Jamaica? What really are going with no Jamaica? We no lock down all like factory them, you know. One time factory did there where people could have go sew clothes, provide clothing factory for people. the seamstress and the tailors. We are the cross for the children. What are the children? All the children in Jamaica should just come and want to be waitress and housekeepers and only go in the hotel fields. We need doctors, we need lawyers, yes. We need sanitized people who knows about how to prevent and how to protect our communities from bacteria. Protect our oceans from pollution. We need pharmacies. We need pharmacy, yes. Pharmacists is important, yes. What about the people that's supposed to come and educate us on how to eat and how to keep our environment clean? Governments, you need to show more respect to the farmers. Show more respect to the people, the natives of the land. Invest more in agriculture. Right now, no picnic no want to be no farmer. And farmers are the most important in our lands, and the doctors. The nurses. Pay them much better. Pay the doctors better. Take care of the farmers. Take care of the garbage collector. The people that keep the place hygienical and sanitizers work in the sanitized department. They are very important people. Now it really sick me for hear. So now we are importing ganja from Canada. What the fuck are going? What the blood clot are going with Jamaica? What really are going with Jamaica? Look how much young people did in Jamaica. Why? Lands is there. Get some ganja seed and get the youths them into agriculture. Give them money. Invest in them. They were willing to work. When you invest in them, everybody need to survive. And everyone want to be paid for their labor. And your oldness, what is going on? Talking about you're importing herb from Canada? The place where the Haitians, the best of the best Haitians are grown? What a big disrespect, what a slap in the face of the agricultural people, the farmers who have been planting herbs all this time. The Rasta men who have agitated. You agitate them. You criminalize them. Peter Tosh, you sing for decriminalize of ganja, to decriminalize the ganja. Sometimes I stutter because I'm fucking angry. I'm so hungry. With you educated motherfuckers, you educated ones who say, oh, you have degrees, you have that, you have the... What are your degrees for? Because all the wisdom and the degrees that I see you people have, all you do is shit. All you dish out is shit. And you will spend time to throw people in prison, quick to accuse people and throw them in prison for crimes, and you people are to be thrown in prison for all the crimes against humanity, what you have done. Because you have the liberty, can draw up papers and documents and stamp this and write these things. With your mockery and your trickery. and say you're upright and you are the law of the land. And look how much bull crap you people in high society, you people that sit in the seat of authority are doing to us, the people who elect you to be there to represent us. And you sit there and say you're representing us. Everything you import in the country, then you're not doing nothing to help your country. One time, the reefs used to be so beautiful. Our water used to be so beautiful and clean. Now it's so polluted. And yet you all turn a blind ears and blind eye to it. You all turn ears, deafen your ears to it and turn blind eyes to it. The gullies are so polluted. The rivers eroded. And not even touching the murders. It's sickening that people have become numb their feelings to it. Because it has come so norm. Every time somebody is shot, is killed, is robbed, rape, is stabbed and murder. People can't even get to express their feelings, their emotion. It's like they're numb. Oh, I am so sick with you, educated fools. When are you going to do something for the people that you have elected to represent? I am so sick of you people. Driving me crazy. Just thinking about the rubbish that you're doing to the people. You need to do much more for education for children. Count how many children now, because you all have your statistics. In the last 7 years, who have graduated from high school and college. And check how much of them in your system now that you have provided job for. Yet you charge parents to be spending all these money, investing in their children, trying to educate them and give them the best education, send them to your expensive schools. One time when I was growing, we used to get uniforms. We used to get bulga. We used to get food stamp. Yes? We used to get toothpaste from Colgate and all these things. Even though Colgate is a shit, because the fluoride that you put in the toothpaste, that is killing us and killing our organs and poisoning our body. You educated fools. I'm seated in the almighty zone. And whatever I'm anointed to say and to speak about, I will, because I fear no flesh. Because I'm a living soul who sees and feels. And see all the rubbish that you that are elected and say are to stand up for the rights and the justice of the people, for us, has become puppet and a masquerade and a charade. You're so educated, and yet you can't even do a simple thing as providing the people need that you're supposed to represent. People have been spending so much money for light. Why can't you put up solar system, windmill system in Jamaica? Look how long people being agitated for these things. What are you doing? Just sitting down and getting fat from the people's labor and the people's money? You world governments, especially you down there in Jamaica I'm talking to. Water bill, killing people. Light is killing people. No aid. You work until and when time you're supposed to retire, nothing. No benefit. The elderlies are suffering in the country. Look at the elderlies out there suffering in the country. If they don't have a family member to provide them a meal when they retire, they die. Where are the benefits for the people? You come in with an income tax. You destroy so much young business. The young businesses suffer. You don't give loans to the people that try to create a little business to try to survive. Everyone become a alligator and a crocodile. You and your alligator emblems. You energy vampires. You blood-sucking vampires. The morgues are full now. The preachers are tired of funerals and death showing up every second in their faces. The earth is getting filled so much bodies to be buried. What are you doing for crime in your country? What are you doing? All these manufacturers of gun. You need to be more strict on gun laws. You need to be more strict on the children that's going to school carrying weapons, stabbing up and cutting and fighting every day. You're not looking into those issues? You talk about the children are the future. Where are you going and what are you all doing? Look more, we don't have any future because we're killing our children before they can even walk. Killing our children before they can even graduate from high school. All these rapes and these gruesome murders. And they go unheard. Some of them are not even investigated. I am sick of you all. You think you're put into the parliament because of your looks? Are you put in the parliament? Maybe some of you are in there because of your looks and compromised. And things that are handed down to you because friends and families put you in this position. You don't earn it. You didn't earn it because you have not earned the trust and the love of the people. And you don't have trust and love for your people. That's why you treat us this way. Jamaica, that is known for the best herb in the world and the best coffee in the world. Even the coffee production is suffering. Wildlife, you don't take interest in the wildlife and the insects and the birds, the plants, the herbs, the medicinal herbs. I'm talking about the medicinal herbs and the flowers. Different from marijuana, you know. But when we travel out and go out there in the world and learn of the important and the medicinal purpose of the herbs that are just casually grown in Jamaica, you need to invest in these business. There's a lot of businesses that can be created in Jamaica. But you educated fools who are just there to fill your pockets and fill your big bellies. Some of you are filled with worms and maggots. You big guts in front of you. Full of greed and envy and hatred. All for yourselves and to fulfill your selfish greeds. The people that elect you are there suffering. You want to tell me there's no group, no community group that can put together to salvage all of these gang wars that is going on? No, you sit back while you sip on your wine and watch the youths, them plundering, killing themselves. While you buy your big guns and your bullets. We the local people, the uneducated people you call us, we sit back and watch you. Don't think that we are fools because we might not be able to read some of your big words and to pronounce them. Well, this is the simple talk and the simple chat that we're tired of the bumbleclot, idiotic stupidness that you're presenting before us. Time for no run away with them idiot, lunatic. As one of my brethren will say, them kind of fandangles, bumbleclot fuckery. Wanna deal with? Wanna really go on with body? Eh? People can't walk in a peace. I mean, I talk to no people, Jamaican people. So what? Wanna just get so corrupt? When you just get wicked against no one another, that's ones can't live in a love and happiness no more. Wagwan. Governments look into it, you know. You need to take a deep observation power. Really go on with Jamaican people, you know. The people them need good work. Investing on no farmers, investing on no people, government investing on no people. Jamaica put more investment in the people. And watch your man, let me tell you this again too, you know. You see all of who and nyama fi donkey them, where farmer them need to go and at the hills to go plant them food and load them food for carry home. I hear them say, since the Chinese people them come now, they've come help. No fire. Donkey them and the dog them are getting them off, you know. I want to invest these things. Government used to give your farmer them ganja seed for plant. A long time we are telling us to free up your herb. I buy clothes and shoes and material and food. Enough pitney, enough on to wine in parliament. A ganja feed and clothes, you know. And send you to school all these years and buy food, go no. Buy no car and no house out of ganja. But no get so blood clot wicked now because I suck on the white powder. And all the other fuck with them what them a call all zombie and all these type of different drugs. And the ones them are really stand up in a earth and a different earth right way. A time for to give the farmer them good compensation, give them enough ganja seed, make them go plant or invest in a ganja. And many things you can do out here. Pain, arthritis, pain and them things there. Glaucoma and all these things. Long time Rasta people are telling you good use of ganja. And no neglect to hear that. And push them aside. Because you no value the poor people. The minority. You no value us. But yet you no ride upon our back every day. You come like mosquito and vampire to blood fire. You suck down the blood clot, every energy and every strength out of it. And now that ganja now get legalized across the world. And for Jamaican farmer to get investment out of it and grow out of it. You now come turn around about to import ganja in a Jamaica. Respect goes out to no Canadian people. But make no ganja tan a Canada. I no fear look more if come in want to import ganja from Jamaica. You should have asked buy ganja out of Jamaica. But you farmers, time for you to talk up to you and defend yourself, you know. And make the government know so you no in for it, you know. You have to talk up to people, you have to defend yourself, people, and defend your rights, you know. Because we put them where them there, you know. You think them in at the parliament and become government and president because them put themselves there, and we the people put them there. And we the people can take them out of that position. You know that. We the people who put them there, we the people can take them out of there. So when they're put in the position to serve the nation and they're not doing their job, you need to take them out there and afraid to take them out there. You better you stand for something than to fall for nothing. Our ancestors have suffered too much to make we reach here so now. Move like a whirlwind upon them. Marcus Garvey saying coming like a whirlwind. And the spirit of Marcus Garvey live on forevermore. And the spirit of Bob Marley. Get up and stand up for your rights. My rights, my rights, my rights, my rights, my rights, yes. I said I gotta stand up for my rights. It's a new day and it's bright, it's bright, it's bright. People stand up for your rights. It's a new day and it's bright. Watch your man, let me tell you this. There comes a time when you got to stand for what you know is right. Defend that to the fullest, man. One life you have, you know. So what? Live it the way you know you're supposed to live it. No make no one impose certain things by you when you know say it not going to benefit your country and it not going to benefit your children. The children is the future. They're the generation that comes after I and the I them. So when we accept certain things, what we have put aside for the children to come. Sell back yourself in a slavery. We need a better future for the children. Open up industry for the children, them government, at Jamaica, especially you me a chat and the government them over the world. Are we the people put in a position, you know? The economy need a whole change. One bread for $1,000, $500, almost $1,000. Minimum wage, way down so people are suffer. $20,000 a week, where that will put you when time you have light and water, I come face you, all of 40,000 a month, 50,000 a month, some people $60,000 a month. And all that, the school them, much $1,000 they charging parents, they send Pitney to school. No assistance from government no more. In which people them fear get assistance because the tax money a draw same way. Every little thing where you do them tax it and charging you for so much money. So not like no one I do nothing get nothing free. It's what them labor for, them getting forward. Put in a better system for when you as the people them will grow and put in your energy into the system and been paying your tax. So when you retire, you can get good money. You can be taken care of. Your health care and your checkup. There's so many people that living with oppression, depression, stress, mental disorder. All these kind of illness in Jamaica, we are going untreated. So many people that suffering from karma. I don't see you putting any system there for all these crime victims who have lost loved ones, not only in the COVID, but from gun violence. What are you doing for those people? Where's the aid put in place? My mother lost a child through violence, murder. Haven't seen a body until now. Have anyone? All these counselors. Yet you come around and you masquerade when it comes time to vote and tell the people all these things that you're going to do for them. And when you vote and put in place, no one see you again. You sit up in your big office and you sign in your big checks. And now and again you have your favorite that you send and give a little bit of money. What about the massive? No crashy work going on no more in the community. Where you come and you give people money to clean and to uplift the community and paint up the community. All those youth centers. Where are the workshops for the community children? And the summer classes? And the computer schools? We not only have housekeepers and food and beverage people in Jamaica. Teach your children how they can be entrepreneurs. How they can create their own business later on. Computer science technicians. Pharmacists, teachers, a lot of these, what you call them, telemarketing, are open up in Montego Bay all over the place, teaching the children how to collect credit card payments and all these things. stressing out the people them. For the month you collect 100 or 200,000 US and they only pay you 10,000 US a month. No, you'll never get that. $5,000 US a month. No, you will never get that. And when they go out there and they do it on their own, what you have taught them and teach them and train them to do, you call them scammers and criminals. Because they don't have that big license that you have. You big criminals, you big thief that have the big license and the big stamps that you work with. You are the biggest criminals, and yet there's no prison to hold you. Only the small people pay the tax. Only the poor pay the tax. Because the riches rise above not paying the tax. And yet you have us selling us just the same way on your auction block. With our birth certificate, you collect all your money. And you duplicate us. Put us in your, like your pinstry. Or your penstry, whatever you pronounce it as. You have us on your auction block. Modern day slavery. Talk about importing marijuana into Jamaica. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should go to your bed and can't sleep. Insomnia should take over your whole body. Your nerve should not be at rest. You're taking away growth from your country. You're taking away development from your country, satisfying your own ego and filling your pocket and stuffing your big guts. Your conscience should feed upon you like plagues of locusts. People have elected you for you to stay there and put in place and put good infrastructures for people in the country to benefit your people. All you do is tear down your people. All the crime, all the cries of your people, you go deaf ears to it. People going to funeral every day. They can't even get time to express their grief. It's like they're numb. The amount of death, crimes every day, all these drugs that these young people are taking, where has it come from? How did the traffic come into our waters and all these guns? Who is watching and protecting our waters around the land of Jamaica? How all these guns come into our country where we're not manufacturing guns? Where all these cocaines and opiums come into our country? All these high drugs that controlling our young people mind, turning them into criminals, heartless criminals. They're raping babies. Young people, old people, killing people from every age. Ruthless. Without pity. Where all these drugs come from that are taking over the young people. And so you dance and you gallivant and you turn a blind eye to the cries of your people. Young children drinking alcohol, smoking marijuana and smoking cigarettes. Yes. As a young child growing up in Jamaica, even in the 80s, you would never see a child out in the street drinking, they would be reprimanded. Good butt whipping too from the parents. When I was growing up, if I ever disrespect a elder, they could clap my ass. And if I go home and make my mother know, she whip my ass too. No. All the children, them no manners, nothing. Vulgar and disrespectful. You governments, you councillors, the policemen, some of you in your community, you elders, you're supposed to be your neighbor, your brother's keeper, your sister keeper. You know, of some big grown ass men molesting all the young girls, 14, 15, 13, 10 years old. Yes, her body is developed, but her mind is not. She's still a child. A lot of you sit down with all of this shit going on and supporting it. But when the hand of God turn wrath upon the land, Israel will suffer. You the people, you sitting down there, Jamaica, still Africa, still the land of Africa. You the people that rise and call yourself Christians. You call yourself Rasta. Well, I know Rasta to be conscious, truthful, love of humanity. You know, see it. I know of Christians who are honest people, truthful. All this shit that's going on in Jamaica. And you think the Almighty not going to turn his wrath upon you people? Pastors sleeping with young children. Pastors sleeping with members of the church. Gays and lesbians have taken over. It's not what the pastor says anymore. It's what the gays and the lesbians says. No, mark you. Everyone has a right to do whatever he wants. But to change the order and the word out of the book to suit yourself, to suit your own pleasure, that's really fucked up. That is bumbleclot rubbish. The word must remain. The laws are not partial. The words of the Bible cannot change to suit you. So if you ain't gonna preach the word of truth to the people, take your filthiness off the pulpit. It's not no samfine thing round here. His Imperial Majesty says, you're all fashion show, gimmicking, pleasing yourself on your own charade. There's two energy that run this earth, negative and positive, and it cannot be blood clot mix. It don't mix. It's either you be straight or you be fucking crooked. It's either you be right or you be wrong. You can't mix and mingle with a pestilence and say that you are upright. No. Everyone gets his chance to redeem itself. So when you do wrong, you should redeem yourself once you accept and know the difference. Some children were born as the children of vipers, while some were born as the indigo and the inspiring divine beings. Who are you? And who do you represent? Do right by your people. That's what you were elected for. I hear the cries of the farmers. I hear the cries of the people. People need job. Our children who have graduated from school, have our big degrees and all these things, they need jobs. All what they have studied for, you're telling me that you don't have anything provided for them in the economy? Give thanks. So when they apply for your job, leaving colleges and high school or university, you're going to tell them that, oh, you're too qualified, or you don't have experience. Give them the experience. That's rubbish. Train them. There's so many educated young people now that are sitting at home, finding idle hands to mix up in gangs and gun business and bad companies and being strayed because they're not occupied with a job. They're not occupied with a skill. Open up the training institution. There's a lot of grown people, good adults in our community who have trade, good skills that they can teach to our young people. Where are the carpenters, the carvers, the artists, the painters, the tailors, the dressmakers, the seamstress? Those are good trades. Construction workers, architects. We need those people in our country. And they are there. Put them to work. Open up the industry for them. You sit there with your education. What are your education doing? Is that our ancestors have taught us? That's the use of education, is to help and to improve your people and to improve your community. To improve your people, for them to grow. You don't get your education to create no crime. You don't get your education to take away growth and development from your people. You're educated, so you must do better. You must lead your people in the right way. I am so sick of the masquerade, the foolishness. You importing ganja into Jamaica from Canada? You must be crazy. What side of the bed did you wake up on? You fell off and drop on your head? Is something gone wrong in your brain? You better wake up. You better wake up. I'm sure there's a lot of mineral in the soil of Jamaica. Very good. Everything that touches the earth grows in that land. All the medicinal herbs, you can open up farms for them and export them to out the other nation and across the world. There's a lot of people in other countries where these herbs that grows in Jamaica don't grow, that need these medicinal herbs. You need to invest in your scientists there, your chemist, the chemistry, doctors for physical and doctors for herb. You need to train them in our country. Invest in your people. You think it's all about coming out and parade and drinking your champagne and sitting in your diplomatic cars and drive around and fly into aeroplane from one country to the other and shaking and signing and stuffing money down in your pocket and filling your guts with food? You think that's the reason you're elected? I am so sick of you. Sick. Your stench is too much for me. Too much. Pay attention. Pay attention. Here in America, I notice there's more than 14 whales that have washed up on the shore dying. Pay attention to the ocean. Pay attention to the rivers. Pay attention to agriculture. And you need to cut out some of these, what you call them? These things that they're spraying on the food. Come on, give me the words. These artificial things that you're spraying on the food, polluting the food, killing some of the minerals and the important minerals of the earth. Farmers, do your farming as natural as possible. Natural compost products on the food to get them grow. Stop using the chemicals. And you hotels, a lot of you hotels down there that spraying these things on the grass. When it's soaked into the earth, it goes right back into the river, into the ocean. You are killing off a lot of the lives in the ocean by a lot of chemicals that you're using into the hotels, and you flushing it out into the ocean. Whatever go out to the ocean, back into the earth again. All these environmental scientists, you up there in the West Indies College, all you doctors and scientists, you governments need to take time out and listen to them when they're telling you all of these changes that is going on. Take care of the earth, and the earth will take care of us. Take care of the farmers that feed the land. Pay attention to your farmers, governments. Treat your farmers good. And another thing that I notice, The security and the policemen are very important to assist him. If you don't treat them good and pay them good, then you have problem in the land. For the past 4 years, how many business people have died? Over the past 4 years, how many banks have gotten robbed? How many policemen have been caught into crimes and murders and rape and robbery? How many? You all have the statistics. You check it, you educated fools. Not checking, not looking at what's going on. I respect and love the farmers so much. Every time I go into a store and buy food, ground provision, I am so grateful. Fruits, I am so grateful. With all the gratitude that is within me. Farmers, I respect and love you so much. The dedication that you have to rise early before the sun comes up to till the soil, to know the order of the sun and the moon, and know when to plant so the crops will come to fruition, to success, come to maturity. Farmers, I speak for you. I sympathize and I empathize with you. I salute you, farmers. All over the world. All you farmers, respect to the maximum. Love and honor. So next time when you go into a store, you pick up a food, stingy it not to get little dirt on your hand, many of you. Think about the farmers. Please, government, pay attention to the farmers. Provide more ganja seed for them plant too. For those who want to plant marijuana. It's such a delicate plant that takes a lot of work for the indica and the sativa. Takes a lot of work. So when you sip on your chalice or when you blaze your herb, for those who take the herb as their supplement and their ancients, show gratitude and respect and love to the farmers. So government, especially you down in Jamaica, come on, treat the farmers much better. Treat your people much better. Take care of your people's needs. And legalize the herb and give the Rasta man them full due. A lot of Rasta man was chastised, prison, whipped, dead because of the same thing they call ganja, where we know the benefit for it physically and economically. And now with legalize, what one wait pan go be the last person or the last country to legalize marijuana and give farmer them then contract for plant it up. Who want to do the medicinal one for who want to do the recreation one. And decriminalize ganja and free up ganja around here too. Because ganja not do nothing around here. If anyone feel lock up for ganja, lock up on yourself. Because no more criminal than ganja. That I say. And Empress Imara said these things without apology to no one. I have no apology I give to no one. You like it or your blood clot, eat it. So he said. I have no apology I give to no one. Can be a bumbo clot misery to put people in every day. Drink on no wine and no one blood clot fashion show and all fatties and all crazy, erratic, sick blood clot mind. That's why there, you know. Don't talk for today. You know, see it.